Welcome back to NTV News First Edition. We've all been through an exceptionally hard year, but there are finally many positives in sight. Many of our loved ones are receiving initial vaccines. Yet instead of the feelings of hope and positivity that we expect to have, many of us are reporting feeling kind of blah. Well, a recent New York Times article described our current mood as languishing. Well, here to explain what this means and give us some coping strategies is Dr. Janine Hubbard for this week's Get Psyched with Dr. Janine. Thanks for coming in again.
Oh, thanks so much as always.
So what exactly do we mean when we use the term languishing?
Well, it's an interesting and it's a descriptive term. It's not a form of mental illness, but what we know is that mental health generally follows a continuum from, flourishing, doing exceedingly well, right down to things like severe depression. And this is kind of like a middle ground of I'm not depressed, I'm not burnt out, but I'm just kind of meh. I'm feeling blah. I'm feeling a little empty. It's just I'm definitely not depressed, but I know I'm not reaching my full potential. I'm having a harder time getting through the day and doing the things that I need to do.
So those are some of the key symptoms? Because it's kind of hard to put your finger on it, isn't it? Really?
Exactly, but a lot of it has to do with, more difficulty with focus and attention, difficulty concentrating, less motivation. Some people describe the idea as kind of operating a bit through a fog. I've had people describe it like I'm just kind of treading water, getting through the day. I'm getting through the day, but I'm not making a whole lot of progress.
So why should we be concerned?
Well, obviously this is kind of a very new description, and we are attributing the current sensation to this lengthy pandemic experience. But there's some thought that if people kind of get stuck in this because it was something that set on so gradually for us in terms of symptoms, that they may be at further risk for things like anxiety, depression, or PTSD down the road. So this is why we kind of wanted to bring it to people's attentions tonight.
So what can we do about it?
The biggest thing is exactly what we're doing right here now. Talking about it, putting it on the table, starting a discussion with our loved ones and saying, you know what, this is kind of how I've been feeling. How have you been feeling? We do know that labeling emotions gives us remarkable insight and can actually really help. Just that act of labeling something can help with symptom reduction, which is kind of astonishing. But one of the suggestions is if you can come up with activities that really suck you in, that really let you enjoy yourself, escape, really focused, whether that's for you, it's a jigsaw puzzle, for you it's a video game, for you it's an intense discussion with a friend, maybe you're debating politics, I don't know what it is, but something where you've turned your phone off, you've turned your computer off, you've turned off all those distractions, and you're allowing yourself, even just for a few moments, to experience that intense concentration, that enjoyment. And the more we do that, the more we can kind of stave off a few of this languishing moments and not feeling quite so meh every day.
Dr. Janine Hubbard, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks again.